Rahu, the shadow of ignorance, when casts its shadow on the house of partnership, that is marriage, there are bound to be more problems than otherwise. But it is not just Rahu, you cannot blame just the shadow. Wouldn't it be too naive to do so? You have to see whose shadow it is. The shadow is yours. It is your own karma, whose shadow, that is fruits, you are tasting in this human life. So understand the depth of this situation. There is no point in blaming your partner. There is no point in saying she is like this and she is doing this and that. There is no point in pointing your finger towards her. She is your past karma's fruit. Remember this. Until this sinks within you, you will commit the same mistake again and again and again of getting divorced, parting ways, and so on. Life repeats itself mindlessly unless you become mindful. It will go on repeating like a wheel. And that is what happens out of ignorance. A man, a woman with Rahu in 7th house act out of ignorance. They do the same mistake of hurting their wife or husband, divorcing them or causing pain to them, and the cycle goes on repeating. It repeats life after life until a day comes when you become aware of your own doing, your own karma, and that is the day of your real transformation. Don't ask why I am not happy with my marriage. Don't ask why my wife is like this or has turned out to be like this. You will get hundreds of answers from many people, and yet you would never be satisfied because the answer is within you. The power of possibility is also within you. What should I do then? You have to become friends. Remember, love is the starter, but what helps you sustain a marriage or a relationship is friendship. Unless friendship grows, love is bound to fail. So while love is there, make sure that friendship is growing, because sooner or later the romance of love will disappear, and if the friendship has not grown by that time, then the whole thing falls flat. Always remember, love is not a hallucination. It is a moment of high passion, but one cannot remain on the high moment forever. One has to cool down, come back to earth, and move on the plains. That's where life exists. You can fly high in the sky for a few moments, but then you have to come back to earth. Before you come back to the earth, create friendship, because that will last. So love as much as possible, but always remember that love has to give space to friendship. A man or a woman with Rahu in 7th house should become more understanding, more accommodative, more friendly. Rahu in 7th makes you a man or a woman who demands a lot of things from his or her partner. Stop that. Make your demand a request. Be humble, be understanding. To understand everything is to forgive everything, says the Buddha. True love is born only from understanding. And to understand, you have to become more meditative. Take some out of your daily routine and be with yourself. Sit back, close your eyes, and meditate. Be more loving, understanding towards your wife, and you will see the change happening. Change happens. Life is like a river, it is never static. Life is flowing. You will change only when you would allow change to happen within yourself. Meditate, live, love, and be more understanding. That is my message, a message from a God's fool. Meditate.